Hey, what's up everyone? I'm SuperSonicJB, welcome back to more Kinkoi Golden Loveriche for the PC. So last time I continued playing through Murder Game Story and we met Maria Bishop, who was definitely not Rhea, just wearing a wig. It was definitely her, and yeah, we learned, we told Sylvie about, the past and everything about knowing her as a kid, but it turns out we weren't the person she loved, but yeah, and we started doing Reina's route and everything, and now we continue on and playing through more Reina's route in today's episode, so we're gonna go and get started. Like the video, make sure to hit that like button, as there also a lot, and comment, subscribe to my channel. So yeah, today's episode is continuing playing through Reina's route here, and hopefully spend more time with her and everything, so let's do it! Alright. I already read that line in the last text in the last episode, so yeah. I had to describe it. Describe what? Scoot a little closer to the computer here real fast. Come in like that, huh? Yeah? It somehow led the two of us to coming back to my dorm room. I mean, a couple of days ago? You haven't shown up for a week or so, really? It's been that long. Yeah, exactly. Girl! You are so degenerate. I love that. It's so funny. Don't immediately dig through my stuff, yeah. It's good manners, I don't know about that. I wouldn't put more stuff on just a week's time anyways. He's gotta reorganize, you know? Well, yeah, whatever has been used, would move to the top. Don't think of it like that. Aren't you getting embarrassed when you're the one who brought it up? She has no shame. I guess she did a little bit. She helped her jokes, but couldn't handle anything, especially lewd. Well, anyways. Oh, really? What's this all about? Oh, it's a cute little wig. That's so cute. Character design in this game is so great, dude. What's this all about? Tanner coffee milk that they sold at the convenience store. If you say so. Is this some new type of stealth marketing? Took the drink and poured it into my mug. Gulp, gulp. Sweet. The refreshingly sweet flavor would nearly give honey a run for its money due to its enhanced richness and coffee aftertaste. Oh, this was coffee milk. Yeah, I wonder what it is. There's this mellow sweetness and semi-bitter spice. I really admired these sorts of mature flavors when I was younger. Exactly, girl. Yeah, relaxing. So what sparked all this? Sparked all this, whatever. I appreciate her support, but why did she come all this way to me? My dorm just watch you drink milk coffee. Reminds me, you were talking about coffee milk this morning too. What's with the stealth marketing? Land a job at Starbucks. There's so many Starbucks. I forgot about out in this world, stuff is companies and businesses have a different name, like Starbucks, and they call it what they call Dragon Ball Z again? I can't remember, dude. I can't even remember what it was called, but it was funny. You could say that. Huh? Okay, sure. Go. Ah! I forgot. Actually, that's creepy since it feels like I'm actually forgot. It's like I'm getting taken in by a shallow brainwashing. I can't drink anymore. Coffee milk is tasty, but it was still pretty gross to be chugged 500 ml of it all at once. You chugged it all down? That aside, what painful stuff are you talking about? This morning. If you're talking about why I was upset this morning, then you stealing one of my breakfast sausages was 90% of it. last 10% is because it was outrageously cold.
でもその前、ラジオ体操。してるとこ上から見てたけど、なんか浮かない顔してなかった？
Was this because of the whole Sylvie thing? I kept thinking, wow, I'm tired and it's so cold.
そんな軽いもんじゃなくて。
I guess really the cold, yeah. I mean, we probably would have focused more on the Sylvie thing if we were doing her route, but we're not doing her route. Like, I heard all the routes in this game are actually really good. Like, I might have to go play some in my own free time. Like, I heard Ria's is very emotional, so I might have to play that in my own free time. But for this series, we're just going to be playing through Reina's route and everything, so yeah. I was a little startled this morning during radio calisthenics. I was honestly feeling a little down in the dumps, although it was completely dispatched by breakfast time. The dream I had today. My lingering depression had been from that dream.
でも朝ごはんの時には立ち直ってたっぽいから大丈夫だと思ったけど、さっきの顔色見たらやっぱりさ。さっきはなんでへこんでたん？廊下で会った時もなんか顔色暗かったよね。
My chat with Ria has been a little awkward earlier, so I had been somewhat upset. She picked out those tiny details of my expression. What the heck, are you a mind reader or something? Maybe.
さすがに心までは読めねえけどもさ。
Of course you
でも
won't.
ほら、やっぱりへこんでる人ってそういうオーラみたいなのあるじゃん？
I guess. I kinda got what she meant.
なら元気づけてあげたいじゃん。ぐさって思われるかもだけど、そう思うだけでも結構気分とか晴れたりするしさ。すぐにわかるから。
Oh gosh, big yawn there. How about that?
何オロ黙っちゃって。
Nothing. Reina, you're one of those, huh? A busybody.
やかましいわい。自分でもちょっと自覚あるわい。でも仕方ないでしょ。こういう性分なの。つらたんな人、腐ってる人、そういう人を見過ごして後から気になるくらいなら最初からおせっかい全開で言った方がいいでしょ。
I guess.
そりゃあ相手にはありがた迷惑なこともあるだろうけどさ。あたしゃやらない善よりやる偽善なの。迷惑かけたら素直にごめんなさいするからいいの。
Okay. Yeah, I know. She's a busybody, but being a busybody was an ability that took some immense courage, if you ask me. She definitely has the courage. It meant you established a way of life where you could be proud of yourself every passing second. This was ridiculously difficult. That was, yeah. An unashamed way of life, one that required an immense amount of courage. It was a fruitless path with no real destination.
もういい。こっちもどうしてへこんでたとかは聞く気ないし。
You sure about
元
that?
気は出たんでしょ。ならいいから。帰る。
Okay. Reina was acting like a fish out of water, blushed bright red, and tried to make a quick exit. Tried? Hang on a second.
何？
She stopped mid-step. Reina was pretty cute when those normal, optimistic eyes of hers glistened with shyness. I wanted to see her this way a little longer. I'd like to thank you for the coffee and milk. I want to grab dinner. It'll be my treat.
いいの？
I got curious about a certain someone that made off of my breakfast sausage this morning. I found a German restaurant you can visit without ordering alcohol. Yeah, like, I mean, you don't have to order alcohol when you go to a German restaurant, man. I think it's a bar, so I recommend going alone, but I love it if you join me.
へえ、ドイツ料理の店。珍しいね。
She German? You like nice cleaners, don't you? Why you gotta say that? I'll have you stuff your mouth full of them, but only yours.
極太が癖になったらどうしよう。
Dude, turn those back to her usual hyper self. Alright. Cool. That we set out into the nightlife of the city. Okay, wait. Is this the first time we're seeing this? No, this is just the area from before where we began the game and we were with Ellie and everything. So yeah, it's just like nighttime now. So yeah, it's been 2 months since I came to Noel Academy. I completely acclimated to my surroundings, dude. I cannot read right now. Holy shit! It was all thanks to her. I mean, I guess Sylvie helped too, but yeah. some Ellie too.
金色ラブリッチェ。
I guess Rhea helped a little bit too. Okay. I guess she helped. Reina helped the most, but that's it. We don't even get to see what happens. Been captured by her ever since I enrolled here. What I learned the result was.
さきさん狙ってるやつくっそ多いぜ。うちのクラス。てか、学年じゃ一番かも。
Talking about Reina? Wow.
大変魅力的な方ですからね。お友達も男女問わず多いですし。
I mean, I figured a lot of people liked her, but I didn't know it was that much. But are we talking about Reina or Sylvie? Sound like Reina was popular. Greatest Sylvie, Ellie Sign, who were considered out of everyone's league. I guess that makes more sense. Reina's rise in popularity is thanks to her genius being on a more realistic scale. She doesn't have a boyfriend or anything, right?
ですね。聞いたことがありません。
ま、所詮は庶民だから、俺たちに言わせれば
Saigo is like starting to warm up to me, dude. What the
はばかられる。
Huh.
でも西郷くん、前に家に誘おうとしたよね。
Like
そ
it
れ
was
で断ら
nothing,
れ
yeah.
たけど。
言うなバカ。
Huh?
そんなことが。
違う、俺が持ってきた漫画を読みたそうにしてたから3巻まで貸したことがあったんだよ。
Okay.
それで4巻からも読みたいって言うからなら家でって言ったら持ってきてくれればいいよって。
Oh, okay, so it's that. She sidestepped you like a complete natural. She wasn't even being cautious. That was the way you turned down a member of the opposite sex you weren't even the least bit interested in. Cheer up, listen, I hear Yodiki Garu Sensei's gonna put out a new cross-dressing manga. Please, dude!
わーい。
He's
ま
like,
あ西郷
what
くん
the
が
hell?
誘い方がプライドに凝り固まってなってなかったとして。
Did that just play like a little like a little music clip right there? Can I? It's the log, right? Hold on.
まあ西
Now
郷
that.
くん。
わーい。
Okay, I guess I thought I heard like something else in the
普
back.
通
Whatever.
に告白しては玉砕している人も多いそうですよ。
Okay, really now. Man, that sure is popular. Yeah, there were many boys who would brilliantly press their love like that nowadays.
久木さんはなんていうか母性的なんですよね。優しいというかあったかいというか、マ
Yeah.
マよりもママっぽいというか、近くにいるだけで包まれているような気持ちというか。
Dude.
聞いてます？
She's no mommy. He's like, no, that's no mommy. I don't really know if there really isn't a mommy type in this game, dude. Like, you don't see any of the teachers that you can't smash or whatever. Dude, stop. We were classmates, man.
いや、わかる。
包容力という意味ではわかります。
Okay, I did see that. I probably shouldn't say this, but I did see some artwork for the Rena's route and for the official game. You sure you're not calling her mommy after what you do? I can't say what happens. I can't say what happens, but yeah, I'll just say it's some 18 plus stuff. That's all I'll say. So
だ
yeah.
よね。
Huh? I mean, it seemed to have unified in a semi-creepy direction. Dude, I cannot read today. Like, holy shit. I know I'm a little bit tired today, but come on.
優しいのよ、空気が。
Okay,
だよね、
kind
だ
of
よね
ambiance.。
ママだよね。
Those people saw that image of her online, like, oh my gosh. It's an official image of the game, by the way. I can't say
マ
what
マ
it
と
is.
かはともかく、慈愛を感じますね。
Motherly love of like, huh? No idea what they were talking about, but people other than me always just agreeable. I don't know, man. Motherly love. I mean, hold on, let me just hide that real fast. That might be a thumbnail right there. He's awesome. I heard a woman described in those terms anywhere but first on the South Star.
理想だな、ほんと。久木さんみたいな人、いいな。
What, are you in love with her?
内面は最高ですね。あとは体が20歳上だったら告白していました。
アラフォーだぞ。
It was 40! My man's really into those mommy type
それく
stuff.
らいで完成されると思いますね、彼女は。
Oh my gosh, dude. But here are a wide variety of fetishes. I know, right? I mean, look at you, my guy. Your black hair fetish, you know? The only thing I could say was, So their inclinations aside, the men around her sure found her easy on the eyes. I mean, those eyes are pretty nice, you know? This is the one fact you could say to eloquently describe what sort of girl Hisaki Reina was. Marvelous thing indeed.
レイナのお話？
You heard that? Yeah.
みんなレイナが大好きでしょ？
Yeah, I know. Sylvia replied proudly. Southside looking Sylvie's face showed just how happy she was that people were complimenting her friend. One correction. She wasn't just attracting from men's point of view. Really now. However, why do you have to go to the black screen that? Now I think about it, I really am blessed.
何が？
You're here too? Never mind.
うーん
Because you actually show up to his room? Replied as she sprawled out on my bed and nibbled on potato chips.
レイナ、次のページ。
You're here too, huh? After what you did to me in the last episode, no, I feel anymore, you know?
まだ読んでる。
Yeah, keep reading that.
まったくもう、シルビー様、はしたないですよ。
It's fine. Sylvia was there beside her. Sun was here too, but if you're wondering why she wasn't lecturing her sloppy behavior.
エロいな。白滝というのはこれでよろしくて？
はい、おそらく。それで、なりません、神成様。白滝をお肉の横に配置することは、すき焼きの条理に反するとのこと。
Okay. It's because she was preparing tonight's dinner.
なぜ白滝はお肉から離すのかしら？すき焼きというのはお肉が主役なのでしょ？
You're still in that maid dress, by the way. Are you gonna stay maid the entire time?
残酷ですわ。
I did look up some info, like, for Mina's route. Like, I looked up a little bit of info for everyone's route. This is, research, but, yeah, apparently she was made out for even more for her route for some reason. I don't know why.
申し訳ない。わかりかねます。しかし、日本のすき焼きは、鍋奉行なる厳正な役職によってルールを定められており、白滝と肉の関係もそこに記されているとか。
Really now?
奉行。日本の歴史で学びましたわ。遠く江戸の時世、桜吹雪のタトゥーを背負い、悪代官なる幕府の重役を切り殺していた遊び人の名ですわね。ジャパンはやはり封建的ですわね。そんな悪辣な男の定めたルールでも、伝統ならばと従わねばならないなんて。
Oh my
いかな
gosh,
歴史
girl.
も何かしら必要な理由がある。それが伝統というものです。ここは従っておくべきかと。
Depends on what the tradition is.
仕方ありませんわね。さようなら白滝。あなたのことは忘れなくてよ。
You could probably figure out the current situation even without much explanation though. Are you trying to talk to the viewers, my
エ
guy?
ル、すき焼きできた？
もうしばらくお待ちください。今割り下を作っております。
Yeah, really.
割り下使うんだ。じゃあ関東風だね。関東風？なんですそれは。また奉行のやつめが何かルールを決めましたの？
Finally, won't change the taste.
楽しみだわ。すき焼き。
お任せください。
Okay. But yeah, we ended up having a sukiyaki today at Sylvie's request. This princess, I was sure she had eaten delicious meals from all around Japan at her assorted meetings and business dinners. However, sukiyaki was a luxury item for us commoners and hit right in our blind spot. Not that I knew what they were having at my place. I never had it before, so
いい
yeah.
じゃん。ここが一番集まりやすいし。
Okay, right. Yeah, may as well. It saved me the cost of a dinner. Getting to eat sukiyaki with the princess at night wasn't an experience that came along every day either. Yeah, I guess not. And then.
にしても
Ah,
でも見たオーロ。シルビーたちが何気なく持ってきたお肉。超高いやつだったよ。
really now. Grateful that they used ingredients that were up to their standards, yeah. Thank God I didn't have to buy it, At least San's group had gotten all the tools and ingredients together for us. She and Mia-chan were also doing the cooking.
早く食いてー。もうじき12月。なんかさ、12月ってすき焼きって感じだよね。
I guess I never had sukiyaki, so yeah, I think I get what you mean.
そうなの？
Not that there's an actual reason.
うち大晦日 12月31日は絶対すき焼きだったわ。
So, wait. Is it like, I don't really know what sukiyaki really is, dude. Is it like sauerkraut and pork or what? It's a coincidence my family had sukiyaki a lot too.
ねえ、それで締めのうどんがお蕎麦になって。
Wait, that's a dessert? Dude, come on, enough of the yawning. A dessert soba is gross when it's boiled, so you want the... You mean the kind you can dip in sukiyaki broth?
それそれ、あんまりやらないから大晦日だけの贅沢。
That sounds
意
cool.
外とどの地域でも一人は通じる人がいる。日本人あるあるだよね。
Hmm.
面白いわね。ねえエル、今年は私も大晦日の日すき焼きにしたいわ。
年末年始は国に帰っているはずですので、私どもでは決めかねます。
Oh, really now?
残念。じゃあオーロ、私らはそうしよっか。集まってすき焼き。
Sounds like fun to me, as long as there's good meat in it. By the way, he's been chit-chatting for quite some time now, but you're the only one not doing anything?
何が？
Never mind. Reina continued lays around on the bed and refused to contribute towards meal prep. Yeah, I noticed it a while back, but it seemed Reina couldn't cook. Was she really popular? Hey, what'd you do? Ah! She dragged me onto the bed. Hey! What are you doing there? What? Hold up, girl! We still have people in the room! Come on! What the heck?
いや、さっきまでシルビーがいたからよかったけど。
Oh, she
ちょっ
left?
と寒い。ちょっとそこ寝てて。あったかいから。
You're something else. It's true that it was a little chilly in my room right now. Turn down the AC! Well, no, I guess turn the heat on, really, because I don't think he'd be using the AC in November, December, or whatever. They cut using induction cooktop to heat the sukiyaki pot, so we cut the heater to divert electricity to it. Inviting a man to bed without warning. There's no telling what might happen to you.
なんだ？エロいことする気か。
Girl, you're so great. Well, you sound happy about it.
いやまあ、最低限の安全はエルチンがいる時点で保証されてるし。
Come on! You can't be doing this now. Sure enough.
いいよ。来いよ。
Come at me, what? Face upward, practically enticing me. The way that suggested it was fine to be erotic. But,
何よ。しけ面かよ。
no, today in class I was, gossiping with the others about you.
何それ？
It was a evaluation of the woman, known as Hisaki Reina. As a result, I figured out you were extremely popular.
マジで？
For real?
いや、それは、まあ分かってはいたけどね。誰とは言えないけど、そこそこな数の
Trying to make a move on me? Right back, huh, girl, huh?
あ、ちょっとオーロ、エロい目で見ないでちょうだい。私そんな安い女じゃないぞ。
Secure her body with her arms and hands. Based on my earlier observations, I noticed this woman loved to use her own body's material for some absurd comedy routine, yeah.
だから何よそのしけ面。
What's that look for, too? I was wondering why someone like you was so popular.
失礼かよ。
Damn, you didn't say it like that. Wasn't that I didn't understand why she was popular. Didn't say what it is. Kind of cute and easy to look, to talk to. Those sorts of traits were more than enough to trounce most men. But I still didn't understand what's that motherly love thing meant. Because, I don't know, man. Just, she pats you on the back, something, I don't know.
でも
誰だ？
そっか。いや、
What?
教室でみんなと。
To that look, girl. I laughed happily. What the? Crossed my mind, but
できましたよ。
okay, cool. Now that dinner was ready, our conversation naturally came to an end. Incidentally, as for the sukiyaki. What? That music!
さっきから肉ばかり取りすぎですわ。ちゃんとお野菜もお食べ遊ばせ。
Girl, okay, by the way, I did look it up in the last video, like, before I uploaded, like, I think I even put the text or whatever, like, plebeian, or how you pronounce it, is, like, another word for commoner, so yeah. I looked it up and said it in the last episode in, like, text on it, so yeah. Sorry.
お姉様は逆にお野菜ばかり食べ過ぎですわ。お豆腐とかいろいろあるんですから。
Don't tell us what to do, shorty.
糸こんにゃくって感触がいまいちだな。
Huh.
偉いな。すき焼きは生卵をつけて食べるのが作法とあったでしょう。ちゃんと生卵をつけなさい。
Oh, brother.
生は苦手です。
There's gonna be some stuff that people don't like, girl. You gotta get over it.
まったく、みんなして困ったものです。ほら、キサキさんをお見習い遊ばせ。さっきからどれも均等に取って食べておりますわ。
Think she'll eat pretty much
まあ
anything.
当然だよね。
Look at her eat it like that.
お姉様もキサキさんを見習って。
She eating like a mad woman.
よく見たらさっきから手元に寄せた白菜なんかが
ちょっとも入って
おりませんわ。
He doesn't care about that shit.
均等に食べてるようでお肉ばっかり食べてましたのね。
He's been caught, yeah. Man, this meat's tasty.
だからバランスよくお食べなさい。
Don't tell you what to do, shorty. I trust it as much, but you're major hot pot commissioner, huh, Mina-chan?
しけな。私のどこが人殺しの
Come
遊
on,
び人
girl.
で
That's
す
not
か
what
と。
that really means. Come on! By the noisy girl in attendance. We had a delicious meal. It was a real treat to have two princesses and a knight sitting around eating a meal together. And
あらあら、肉追加しよう。
sure,
バランス。
the most popular girl in class. I love how I pointed her out the most. You know, that's because I'm doing her route. Yeah.
金色ラブリッチェ。
Yep. Kinkoi Golden Loveriche. Alright. Oh, you.
どったの綾香。
土曜だというのに気が休まらないわ。お父様に呼ばれていて。
Really now.
いいじゃんいいじゃん。パパさんが言うってことはまた芸能人に会えるんでしょ。
Some new
接
celebrity.
待よ。まったくもう。10代の私がお酒の席なんて風俗じゃあるまいし。
綾香は美人だから接待で頼られるのは仕方ないよ。
不潔だわ。
ちなみに今日の接待相手って
なんだったかしら。鳴沢なんとか。
I know what that is.
嘘、鳴沢京也すごくない？
知らないわよ。芸能人興味ないし。
Really
そ
now.
れでもテレビ屋のお嬢かいな。
下品だから嫌いなのよ。どいつもこいつも。
Oh, yeah?
そう。
Why you hate all of
最
them?
近身の回りのものみんなが下品。気が休まらないと言うならこれが一番の原因ね。
まあね。
それというのも。
So then after taking on 300 grams of super spicy curry, there was an extraordinary amount of spice built up in my system that day. What is my man doing? He's trying to brag about, oh, you know, like, I can eat so much, you know, like, they call me the food champion of the world and all that, you know? What is this conversation he's having right now, dude? We're both looking on to him in interest and everything, dude. Oh, it differs by person. Your body can't properly digest spices, and it comes out as is. That means any spice I took in collected at my well, exit, dude.
ああ、わかるわかる。ヒリヒリするよね。
Yeah,
お尻がですか？粘膜だからね。
really.
かねちゃんは経験ないの？辛くてバーニングなものはよく
I
食べ
had
る
some
んだけど
a spicy burrito at a restaurant the other day. Oh my gosh, like the hot sauce I had on it, oh, that was spicy, but it was really good though, I'll give it that. It was really tasty. Like, it wasn't hot enough to, like, to make it, like, your mouth burn off or whatever. It was just, I think it was, like, a perfect amount of hotness, you know? Spiciness, whatever. You got a strong constitution when it comes to spices, then that's a good thing.
弱いとほんと座れないからね、その日一日。
Yeah. It'd be fine if I just couldn't sit. Not being able to touch it, it's the biggest issue. You put toilet paper in between, for example. Dude, what is this? What is, or is this
なんてこ
conversation?
とですか、先輩。
And don't get the wrong idea, I bear with the pain to wipe. It says we got, biddets and other modern convenience these days.
水で洗うのはいいよね。だいぶ痛くないっていうか、痛くても気持ちいいっていうか。
Okay, right. But then that's only true when you put it on the right setting. What is this conversation? sure I want to experience the destruction force of a midget sets the full blast. What is this conversation?
ああ、わかる。知ってます。あれドリルですよ、ドリル。死ぬかと思った。
Dude.
経験ないな。
Huh. There was one time I accidentally used the strongest setting after eating a whole lot of spicy food. I was in real agonizing pain. What is this? He caught a drill, that's accurate. I thought it was going to pierce my butt and shoot straight into my brain. And the pain was so intense, probably just thought, just finish the job and end me already. Okay, that's the end of my scary story. That's your scary story.
ああ、怖い話大会にはどうよって話だけど、確かに一番怖かった。
Damn.
早か、あんたも混ざるかい？
Thanks so much for joining this.
用事がありますので。
Whatever.
下品！庶民の下品さが猟銃に感染してる！
I had a feeling like she was gonna say something like that. She's probably like, let me just get away from everybody else here.
まあまあ、まったく。市松オーロ。
Just let him be. Everybody was enjoying it, even though it was a weird story, but people were enjoying it, so let him
あ
be.
いつのせいでノーブル学園がめちゃくちゃよ！
No one cares, girl. No one has a problem except for you. I had some sort of chill. I feel like someone was getting some major bloodthirst my way. Why did you just have that feeling? Huh. It's like that one scene in SpongeBob where it's like, I don't know why, but I feel like I'm gonna kick SpongeBob's butt tomorrow. And Sandy says that, you know?
どうした？
You're here too? Oh, nothing much. I'm not even doing your route, girl. I came back to my room, Rio was there. Why are you doing my room? 3 times we could spend my day off by reading manga or something.
さっきなんか外で盛り上がってたな。
I was. Yeah, we were having a scary story kind of sorts, and I joined in.
ふーん。
Oh, brother. It should still be going on outside.
なんか尻の穴がどうとか？
Oh. You think that was a weird, a little vulgar to talk about with rich girls? And I'm telling that story since it was one episode of my life guaranteed to be hilarious.
いいんじゃね。お嬢様方も下ネタ好きって結構多いぜ。
Yeah, really. There are?
大嫌いなやつもいるけど。
Yeah, I'm sure. Wonder if Jogasaki overheard. She did. Scary.
いつの間にか寮にも溶け込んだよな、お前。
You think?
1ヶ月前までなら、怖い話大会なんて、お前が混ざってきた時点で話するまでもなく優勝だろ。
Yeah, well, maybe they were that afraid of me. Looking back now, my time immediately after transferring it was depressing. A survival instinct caused by the heavy rain had most certainly during the tides. I also could be out on the floor without constantly being demonized by the dormmates. That was a huge development by itself. There was also the fact Mina-chan moved in. Mina-chan stood out just as much as Sylvie did. When she started looking after me, the boarders stopped treating me like I was a dangerous sense. The boarders stopped treating me like I was dangerous, since I was on such good terms with the Kaminal-san. Why did you have to say it like that? But do you really think they can go as far as saying I'm integrated? Whatever. Yeah, like I said, I cannot read today. I didn't get much sleep last night, so yeah. Finding girls I could talk to on a personal level like Kaga and Akane-chan, but I couldn't feel like I was fully integrated into the dorm. At the end of the day, I still didn't fit into the ambiance of women's dorm. Or so I thought anyways.
溶け込めてるよ。こういうのは主観より周りの目が大事だろ。俺の目の方が正確だ。
Really now? Really? Yeah. If she said so, at the very least, it looked like I was fit in from a third party's point of view.
あいつに感謝しとけよ。
I know. Her. It's always who she was referring to. Reina, yeah. A certain someone who was friendly with all of the boarders. There was no doubt that my dormmates had started to see me in a more realistic light because I was friends with her, even more so because Mina-chan was watching over me. I'm grateful to her.
だろうな。
Maybe call her a well-balanced person that they can get along with anybody.
うん。
Rhea suddenly reacted to my comment. The well-balanced bit may have done it. Oh yeah, didn't you lecture certain someone about balance this and balance that?
説教のつもりはねえよ。
No, it was a lecture lesson I was grateful for.
バランスだバランス。
Yeah, I remember
重
that.
要な人間になるのは正しいと思う。
I believe she said. Do you think it'd be bad to be an outcast in a dorm if I'm going to become a well-balanced person? If I'm blending in, then I'm glad.
かもな。
It's because Rhea had said it to me or something. Wasn't, yeah. I didn't think I was that kind of person. Type who wanted to strike a good balance and lead a laid-back lifestyle. A blessed life that seemed so right to me. I had already graduated from a life where I blended in as part of something. Yeah?
タバコ切れてた。
Sucks to be you. She went out to grab a smoke but was apparently out and squashed the box of pulp. Why not use this as an opportunity to quit? Yeah.
買ってくる。
Damn, just like that. Rhea left. Yeah, or you say Maria. I ended up tagging along with her as a result. I don't know about that, but it's ended up becoming my first time walking outside with her. Really? Where do you normally buy your cigarettes? I doubt the convenience store has them. Despite her flashy hair color, Rhea had a baby face and was quite short. Yeah, it does make sense. She is pretty short. She tried to buy them at the convenience store. I bet the employees would give her weird looks. I mean, as long as she has ID, you
無
know.
理ってわけじゃないぞ。私は20歳以上ですってボタンにタッチすれば普通に売ってくれるし。
Okay.
でも確かに変な目では見られるから基本自販機かな。カートンで欲しいときは名取。大人に買ってきてもらう。
Oh, maybe machines require you to submit some application and use a special card to buy them now.
知り合いの名義で持ってる。
Really now. She showed me her card. You're such a stereotypical delinquent,
いい
yeah.
子じゃない自覚はある。
Oh my gosh, and then...
あら。
なぜ市松さんと？
どうでもいいだろ。
Yeah, it doesn't matter really. Bumped into the worst person possible. They avoid an argument after Rhea casually brushed her off, yeah. Are you, like, trying to kill someone now? Got one hell of a glare on my back. It's fine. She'll get character development in her route, but we're not doing her route. Oh! To deal with you and Jogasaki.
どうって普通だけど。
I think there's more to it than that. When fastidious person like her and a cigarette-smoking delinquent mesh about as awfully as imaginable. They're both borders, so would she not be subjected to the same harassment I was?
いつも口うるさくは言ってくるな。タバコはやめろやめろって。
Yeah, I mean, that's the one time she's actually right, you know?
それ以外は別に。
Didn't sound like she had didn't sound like she had been subjected to any special harassment in particular. Jogasaki hated me and me alone. Damn it, why? I mean, she might hate other people too. I know Rhea took a huge stretch.
そういや、街に出たの久しぶり。
Oh yeah? You do usually hole up in your room.
あ
But the only time she ever went outward to the rooftop in the evening. I get the same sense it was rare to see Rhea in fair weather to begin with.
あ、さて、ここ。
Over here, she seemed to have memorized the closest place outside of the academy and stopped in front of a cigarette vending machine. She held out her card in a familiar fashion and bought a single pack. Well, right, so this should probably be the scene where I yell out, "They're bad for you," and stopped her, but I guess it's fine,
お
really.
前ってタバコには全然文句言わないよな。
Your health and whatnot's your problem.
煙たいとかはいいのか？タバコ嫌いなやつって結局一番気になるのはそこだろ？
Okay, like, I'm just saying, like, if I was in my man's situation right here, I don't think I would date Rhea just because of the smoking. I just could not do it, man. I could not date a woman, or marry one, or whatever, who smokes. I just couldn't. I'm not bothered by it. So I just smacked out in hot girl territory. I can more or less forgive a beautiful girl for being smoky. I mean,
は？
she's like, huh? Smoky old men tend to irritate me, though. Feels like I'm sniffing their bad breath, or like I'm sucking in their exhaled air. That's what I feel like with smokers, period. Like, no matter man or woman, you know? I mean, yeah, the older they are, and the more smoke they have done before in the bath, it's worse, yeah, but yeah. When it's a woman, especially a beautiful one, it actually makes me happy. And they could make a law against anyone but beautiful women smoking cigarettes without modern-day anti-smoking fascism ever would have been come to be, dude.
よくわからんし、なんかキモいわ。
Yeah, it's weird. Anyways, it doesn't bother me.
そう。
There's an ashtray beside the vending machine, so she lit one on right away. Don't smoke while you walk. It'll be dangerous if it hits someone else.
そこはわかってる。
So you're on the same page. I watched patiently until Rhea finished smoking. I wasn't bothered, but I was careless. I may not be bothered, but this is still full-fledged smoking. I had forgotten that we were out in public.
一物
Huh? Who's that? Ah! I was called to and turned around. Why do you turn around like that? There were 3 men standing there. Let me save. I was at the music all of a sudden. All 3 of them were well-built with seemingly uniform crew cuts. And they were all acquaintances.
タバコ
うわ、最悪。
From their point of view, that probably was how I looked right now, since I was chatting away with good friends in the smoking area with some actually doing so.
勝手にいなくなったと思ったらこういう
Oh, so these are people like from his past or whatever.
誰？
No one special, don't worry about them. I turned away. They no longer had anything to do with me. What? This is how I saw it anyways. But those 3 considered me.
ああ久しぶりに会ったけど人間落ちるときは早いね
What are these guys?
まあ、こんなもんだろうな。負け犬の最後なんて。
裏切る者は罰を受ける世の中なるようになるもんだな
What the hell? They seem to be eager to pick a fight. Like, calm down, ignore them. These were hoodlums. They were just rallying me up. It wasn't as if they wanted to fight. As long as I let them be, they should leave me soon enough.
すげえ女連れてんな。
うわほんとだびっちくせえ
Ooh. Hey! But I snapped back at them. I didn't care what they said about me. Yank. Then Rhea tugged at my shirt from behind. The way Rhea shook her head to tell me not to worry about it helped me to somehow regain my composure.
随分と仲がおよろしそうで。行こうぜ。喫煙中に付き合ってると。それだけで肺にダメージ
What the
受
hell
け
are
そう。
you assholes?
だな
You didn't even have names. You're man
俺
1,
たちは
2,
ま
and
だ将
3.
来有望
Dude.
青春真っ只中の浜南野球部なんだ
Oh,
か
the
ら
baseball club?
体には気をつけないと
Dude. They thankfully left in a hurry as they cackled out loud themselves. Like that. Phew. Oh boy. Sojiro, is that you? Ooh boy. This storm has passed.
悪いな。俺に付き合ったせいで。
Rhea seemed to have inferred what happened, but wait. Put out the other half of her cigarette in the ashtray and pointed towards the dorm. It's fine, I tagged along because I felt like it. We headed back to the dorm together, back towards Noble Academy. Once we made it to the dorm, I wouldn't run into them anymore. I wouldn't run into my past. I thought your past is actually pretty clean.
金色ラブリッチェ。
Okay then. I guess maybe we'll learn more about his past.
どうかした市松くん。
If I really give it some thought, some days maybe the toughest to me ever since I enrolled this academy.
なんで？休みじゃん。
Days off mean that there's nothing to do. I mean, you can relax and play video games and all this other stuff, go out. There was questionably far from town, so it was a hassle to walk to and from. Take the bus. With that said, there was nothing to do in the dorm either. That's probably fine for the other girls since the boys all got along so well. My acceptance in the dorm was still a recent development, and I wasn't a hot enough guy to mingle among the girls. Come on, man. Given how things are, it's boring when there's nobody to hang out with.
なるほどね。
What do you mean? What do you say, Kaga? Wanna take pity on me and hang out for the day?
この後彩香と約束あるけど、混ざりたいなら。
No, no! See, you say that. I got other plans. Of course. I'm in my best interest, boy, Dugasaki no class. I love how he literally said, hey, you want to hang out today? Hang out with Ayaka, but if you want to join us up. You know what? I have other plans today. I completely forgot about. Clumsy me, you know? I have so much time to kill.
どっか行ってくりゃいいのに。
Really. Not sure about going out for a walker. Not sure about going out for a walk for no reason. It's already pretty cold out too. Go talk to Reina. The temperature late November was low enough that you'd want a reason to go out. You'd want a reason to go outside.
友達と遊んできたら
There's definitely no getting a hold of Lucio on a Sunday. He kept going on about something to do with lessons or on high society.
録音寺くんは忙しいだろうけど
Wonder if Ren is around. Hadn't seen her since earlier that morning. Having her around would be a game changer on all of its own. She was the only one in the store that I could talk to normally.
あんたうちに転校する前の友達とか
We don't talk about
いるわ
that.
けね
Fucking sound effect like you got punched in the face or whatever.
マジ
Oh wait, well, I got friends like anyone else, but I haven't told any of them I'm at Noel Academy right now. It'd be a pain to explain to them that I transferred. Plain simple. Hey, don't doubt me. I'm not a loner. Well, maybe a little bit, but I think your friends, you kind of went your separate ways from, I guess, and now they're assholes to you for some
まあ
reason.
いいけど
Damn it, she didn't believe a word I said. I did have friends. Damn it. Had, I should say, yeah.
レイコどこあこっちこっち今行く市松さんと話していたの世間話だって
Yeah, really. Off she went. I was generally alone what to do now. When
誰か
there you are.
誰か保健の先生知らない
What's up? What?
あかねちんが倒れちゃったの病院
Damn. How'd she faint? I couldn't help but panic by how spur of the moment it was, but I quickly sprung into action. Sunshine was sprawled out on the pavement in front of the dorm. What in the world happened?
長距離走るって言うからもう寒いし私のサウナスーツ貸してあげたのしたら走り終わったところで
Damn. Sauna suit, huh? Even though she already had taken it off, I bet she'd worn it over her tracksuit, which is now soaking wet. You're just sweating so much? She swooned and lost strength in her legs, so she didn't seem to be in especially bad shape. Probably heat stroke from wearing unfamiliar clothes. I'll carry her inside. She kept it cold. She stayed outside while drenched in sweat. I carry her inside.
あかねどうしたんだい汗すごすぎ何があったんですか
She just got too hot. Could someone bring over a sport drink for her? The moderately cool floor would be perfect, so I laid her on the nearby sofa. Ran out quickly, bought an Akari sweet at the convenience store. Here, can you drink?
はい
I transferred it into a cup and brought it to her mouth. I slowly tipped it forward. Oops.
すいません
She choked. Once again, I had her slowly drink.
ありがとうございました
Sounds like you're really kind. Do you feel sick or anything?
大丈夫ですただちょっとクラクラきただけで
That's your physically fit. I bet that caused your body temperature to rise all at once. No, not getting up. Rest, whatever.
はい
He just said just rest, by the way. I gently placed her legs on the sofa's armrest and slid plastic bottles under her armpits.
何やってんの
With heat stroke, you need to stay hydrated. Allow your legs to cease circulation and put something cold under each armpit to cool off. I think this also warms the drink to make it easier to drink. Also warms the drink to make it easier to drink. Sorry. While you're at it, dude, I cannot read today.
詳しいね
More or less.
大丈夫なんですか
Yeah, you had her wear a sauna suit, right?
私の
It sometimes happens to people when they wear sauna suits, especially the ones who go on long distance runs. Kanai-chan did run in track clubs a lot. Her body knew she was running based on muscle memory alone, but her body temperature rose too fast from wearing a sauna suit and running in cold in such cool conditions that when purchasing a sauna suit, it should state something to be effective. Please break this suit into few steps. please break the suit in a few times on warming label.
そうなんだ。ウィンドブレーカーにちょうどいいと思ったんだけど。
Given how cold it has been, I was sure Reina was just trying to do something nice for one of the track club members.
ごめんよ、あかねち。いいえ、とんでもないです。レイナ先輩の気持ち、嬉しかったです。
Like the opposite of Ayaka, so yeah. Her symptoms were luckily quite mild and she could be better in no time once she cooled off and got some rest. She'll be fine now. She's able to drink on her own. Don't make that face. It was an act of kindness. It's definitely bothered her. She looked flashy, but it's actually delicate. I bet Akane-chan wasn't even worried about her either. Seems better now.
それにしても市松先輩、すごいですね。熱中症にも詳しいなんて。私も驚いたよ。足を上げて寝かせるとか聞いたことはあるけど、パッとは出てこなかった。
Well, yeah. I collapsed due to heat stroke a few times in the past myself. I just remembered since it happened to me personally.
先輩も熱中症で？あんた、運動部だっけ？
Baseball. Yeah. Yes, but I transferred.
いい体してるとは思ってたけど。
I heard that, girl. It's all in the past, though.
すごいなあ、先輩。私も先輩みたいに倒れた人がいたらパパッと救護できるようになりたいです。とりあえず熱中症の時は覚えておこう。水分を取らせて足を上げて寝かせて脇の下に冷たいものを挟むでしたね。
Their armpits are back of their neck, yeah. There's apparently large blood vessels where they were great. They were great for cooling the body. There's a useful piece of trivia you could use on a sultry midsummer night. Just put the ice packs under your armpits when it was too hot to sleep, and you were all set. So it depends on the person's condition. If you're unconscious, you should call an ambulance immediately.
そうなんですか。
There are also times where even if a person is conscious, their mouth will dry out and they won't be able to take any liquids by themselves.
さっきの茜ちんみたいに
一回むせちゃいましたもんね。
You want to be absolutely sure you should still head to the hospital regardless. Then you were able to drink like no once you got some fluids into you, so I think you should be fine if you try a couple of times like you did now, or even if it wash it down by force.
ですね。救急車呼ぶようなことにならなくてよかったです。
Yeah, really. Probably wanted to avoid causing a major incident and looked apologetic.
何度か試す。無理やり流し込むってどういうことです？
水って無理やり喉に流し込むと気道が詰まって危ないんだろ？
Well, yeah, you wouldn't have forced it that hard. For example, you could have them drink and stay just through mouth to mouth. Oh, brother, dude. It was an effective solution for those who exhibited dehydration in the deserts or the like. Yeah. Deserts, yeah. It's mouth to mouth, yeah. Mouth to mouth. Sit back. I know mouth to mouth.
口と口。マジ？熱中症程度で口移しで飲ませるとかあるの？
Happens sometimes, like when the hospital is far away. You, for example, I considered doing that for Akane-chan earlier too. Dude, you don't have to say it out loud. Man, it's good that you were able to drink so quickly, but you did choke down that one time. Yeah, I thought to myself, maybe it's best to have her drink mouth to mouth for a moment there. Oh my gosh, dude. I had to say it out loud. It's for medical reasons and not for some romantic shit, okay, girl? He wants Reina anyways.
大胆な発言だね。
Didn't actually do it, did I? Only considered it.
実行してなくても大胆発言だよ。ほら、茜、想像しただけで顔が真っ赤に。うしょー。茜ちゃんが頭から煙出して倒れた。
I have a feeling that's gonna happen.
熱中症第2弾。
Sorry. You had to say it like that, man. Right, I was so upset, you know. Chan headed back to her room. I told you don't worry so much about it. You were being nice.
そうだけどさ、私は特に寮での自分のキャラには気を使ってるのよ。優しくて頼りになるレイナ先輩的な。
Your persona!
中でもアカネチンは1年生じゃ一番仲良しだからさ、こういうミスは避けたかった。
Well, this means you'll be more careful next time.
アカネチン、本当に大丈夫？
She would fine, I guarantee it. I had seen he showed that minor a number of times. She would be fine after taking her overall physical fitness and absence of risky symptoms, such as unrelenting cold sweat into consideration.
よかった。にしても。オーラ頼もしかったね。
Yeah, you think so? It was just a matter of knowing what to do, though.
本当だよ。見てたみんなの目ももっと変わったと思う。
Oh, sure. I guess we caused a bit of a disturbance when a number of the boarders came into the floor to investigate. I think people here in the dorm will appreciate me more. Yeah, no doubt about it, exactly. Speaking of, I need to be hydrating myself for a little bit. Take a sip of my water there like a Connie-chan there. Alright, with my story of creating a harem inside a women's dorm finally began. I don't know about that.
それほどで
There's
も
nothing about. Yeah, exactly. I knew that.
でも普通に頼られる程度にはね。ほら、もうこの量で十分好かれてるよ。
Aw, I hope so.
そうだって。教室でもそうじゃない。
I guess he's gotten more liked in class.
金色ラブリッチェ。
Heck yeah. Alright. Lunchtime. Oh. I don't know, even if they impose indiscrimination regulations on 2D lollies. What? I doubt lolicon offenders would disappear from society entirely. What the fuck is this conversation? No, we're not talking about that shit. No, not those. I don't like those.
しかしその方面に興味を持ってしまう場合の絶対数を減らす効果は
What
あ
is
るの
these
で
conversations about these, dude? No, which is why I believe 2D lollies and real children are totally separate. Oh my god, dude.
興味深い。
You know how 2D lollies are designed to do erotic things from the start, dude? I cannot read this. I'm not reading that lot. That's right there. How short they may be, or they're toiling around the school. Toiling, really? Those factors are considered as you presume they'd be willing to do erotic things, and your, response to that, yeah. When it's 3D, yeah, that without line of text, yeah. That's what they're wearing. Be it bloomers, dude, I cannot. No. So no matter how open-minded maybe yeah, don't tell me, dude. What do you think of my feet? What is this, man?
興味深いです。
Okay. Wait, not game. Anime theory, I don't know. If we were to get everyone to correctly understand this concept, it would be an effective means to rehabilitate the Lycon offenders to the other world. And I think it would reduce those hunts against rashly regulating 2D laws as well. Do put us this conversation.
しかし、ロリには本当にミジンコほども興味のない僕から言わせてもらうと、実際に市松くんが現実のロリータを見た上で興奮しなければ信じられますが。
Yeah, I'm saying this, having seen it in real life.
どこで見たの？
Yeah, where'd you see it? You go to the bathhouse in my neighborhood around 5 o'clock. Parents come to men's. Yeah, I'm not reading that. That's what's wrong.
なんだって
Boy, these faces are amazing, dude. Holy shit. That's a good thumbnail right there, just from those faces.
銭湯に行くと女の子が
裸で？
Dude, yeah.
なんだって
Oh my gosh, you're like, you need to invite us. Too loud. I love those faces.
レイナ、何見てるの？ああ、男子？ほんと毎日バカみたいな話してるよね。うん。すっかり打ち解けたよね。おい、
Yeah, I heard that.
そういえば
Shoot, that's her talking now.
いつの間にかよね。西郷とか最初はマストで嫌ってたのに。
I guess they warmed up to him.
なんでか嬉しそうですね。なんでもない。ほら行こう。お昼。
After school.
それでですね、オーロくん。
俺たちみたいな貴族になると、いわゆる銭湯のような庶民の使う施設には馴染みがない。
I mean, that's more of a Japan thing than anything else, man. I'm American, so we don't really have bathhouses like
しか
that.
し人生は勉強。馴染みがないからといって避けて通るようではいつか後悔する日が来る。
Okay, I'm
だ
hearing
か
you guys
ら、
out.
その銭湯に行ってみたいのですが。
We don't want to do no freaking hot springs bath scene, dude. Those are cringe. At least there are 3 perverts in the same class as the princess. Dude.
誤解です。僕に幼児愛好の趣味などないことはご存知でしょう。
Yeah, I hope not. You're clearly drawing the idea. Dude,
そんなつもりはありません。
no.
でも、現実に動く裸の異性を一度くらい見てみたいというか、聞いちゃったからにはというか。
Let's cut him off or whatever. I thought you liked the big boobs, Fukuchiyo. Yeah, exactly.
はい、ロリの趣味ゼロです。
Thank God. Big lollies that genre exist in the world. Are those really lollies or are they short stacks?
僕が母性を感じられない女性になど興味ないことは、僕自身より市松くんの方が詳しいはず。
Some go out of their way to look for the motherliness in lollies, otherwise known as lolly mommies,
いや
dude.
その
Wait, oh, okay, sorry. I thought they were gonna keep talking, but that's me. The same crowded legs, cross dresses are usually in the sleek flat. Just, dude, fuck
そ
that.
んなことはない。俺はついてるのにしか興味ない。
Exactly. Yeah, you know, that's weird. What? Well, in the unlikely event that you awaken to the power of that, I doubt you'll do anything criminal, but what about us together, huh? I'll send them there. I'll tell you where it is. There's a place, the next town over called Nishiki Bathhouse. There's a apartment building nearby, so quite a few families take their... Yeah, they go there, yeah.
やったー行くぞ
Oh, brother. Early Yahoo. Off they went. Wondered if it was okay. I didn't tell him it was turned into a den for lots of scary ordermen due to its lax tattoo policy. What the hell? Oh well, yeah. We should do that. It's still too early to head back to the dorm, and Ria was probably up on the roof.
ねえねえほら。
What's up, Sylvia? Huh? He said, yeah. So we just so happened to turn up.
お銭湯って私も一度行ってみたかったの。私にも場所を教えてくれない？
Oh, girl, we don't want to do those scenes. They're cringe, girl. Those scenes in anime games, they're cringe, okay? And bathhouse scenes, same thing as hot spring scenes, pretty much, you know? Sure, but I'll have to run it by Ellie-san first. There's one of the few places left in Japan where those older men with tattoos could fit in and might disappear entirely if Sylvie visited.
さあ、楽しみにしてる。あと、一つお願いがあるの。レーナどこにいるか知らないかしら。
Yeah, I guess she hasn't come back yet. She's probably in the fashion studio.
実はレーナに借りてるものがあって、今日中に返したいのだけど。
Drop it off to her later in her room. I don't know.
姫様、そろそろお時間です。
というわけなの。
I'm just glad that conversation from earlier is over, dude. Well, she's asked me to turn it to her due to her tight schedule. Sure, I'll make sure she gets it.
ありがとう。これよ。
What is it? The item she apparently borrowed. Lip balm. No issue returning something this small tomorrow if you ask me, okay? Princesses were awful, dependable with these sorts of things. She'd tackle on another please before she ran over to Ellie-san. Now to be time. Wait. I would be fine to shoot her a text when we got back to the dorm and turn to them, but yeah, I had an idea where she was anyways. May as well take a trip over there.
あれ？何してるの市松くん。
I came to see Reina. Is she here?
ああ、
So Rena's friends were walking out of the fashion studio. I asked where she was. They pointed straight
うん。
inside.
静かにね。
Quietly, she had upon her departure. Quietly, yeah, she asleep. Reina was the only one left. she was drawing something. What's she drawing? Oh. It's from glasses. Oh. I'll just say this now, like, I know she's just helping her or something with wearing those, but I never really liked glasses on anime girls or girls period. I don't know, like, I don't know, I just don't really like it that much, just preferences, you know. Also, is that like an orange slice, like, pencil pouch? That's actually pretty cute. A Reina I had never seen before was sitting at one of the desks. She was drawing something with a massive sheet of graph paper. That something was a sketch of a human figure. But it didn't feel like she was drawing a picture. It's like making measurements.
20センチでアンダー
Sorry, I was letting you talk there. She pressed several buttons on her calculator, did some quick measurements with her ruler, and drew several lines. This is unappealing drawing style that would be sure to tick off any art teacher. It's not really trying to be art necessarily, but she wasn't drawing pictures, she was calculating, yeah. Which had to mean this was... You're designing something, huh? She ignored me. But she didn't hear me. She was so hyped focused on drawing straight lines that her ears didn't seem to function. Maids, well, wait. I sat outside of her view and waited, careful not to disturb her. Single piece of lip balm. I really did think I could just send her a message later back at dorm, but I was wearing a pair of thick, bookish-looking glasses. She was focused on a task at hand, and she had set aside her own fashion sense in favor of functionality. It just so happened to captivate me since it was such a rare sight.
星の数素数17、19偶数にして均等に散らした方がでもそれじゃ星っぽさが出ない
I cut her off, dude. Like I said, Horn Pass, it needs that like whole bar thing that Riddle Joker had, and then Senran Banka to like tell you like, hey, the voice acting's done. I was on overdrive in an effort to assemble a mental image of her design. I knew she was serious when it came to fashion, but I never realized she was this serious about it. How long is... Wait, don't tell me you waited there all night.
もういたなら言ってくれればよか
You
ったの
did!
に
You didn't pay attention. In the end, Reina finished her work on the last second before the school gates closed. I did say something for the record. We talked as we headed towards the school gate together. I never met someone so focused they didn't notice a change in their surroundings.
恥ずかしい髪今大丈夫
Yeah, it does. It's not messy enough to be worth bringing up. Apparently her unflattering appearance back in the classroom was a touchy subject for a trendy girl like Reina, and her face was bright red as a result.
もう
She's squirming like crazy behind me. Reina was normally so aloof, but seemed relatively ordinary when she got like this. She really was cute. By the way, I'd like to ask you something. Save the game. Take out those glasses yourself. Your hair doesn't get messy. You look great in that paper. Paper apron. I guess.
いじるなチキショ
Was that... Should I load that? Hold up, should I load that again? Try again? Hold up, let me try something.
はい前回の続き
Oh, hey guys! So how we can decide what to do here? Your hair doesn't get messy? Your hair doesn't look messy, tied up like that. You didn't damage it, right?
一応髪質は素直だから平気と思う今も治って
I
る
think
でし
that's
ょ
the best option to do. Good thing I saved. Well, yeah. Hair was back in its usual style at the moment. Hair which likely took a while to style into her usual hairdo. Looked a little disoriented now after being tied up. Not enough to point it out though. I guess hair and whatnot would get in the way when you're working.
長いとどうしても集中した時に垂れてくると一気にやる気なくなるし
Ah. It didn't affect someone like me, but that certainly would be a handicap for a
今
woman.
日はこの後帰るだけだしまあバーッとやってそのまま帰っちゃえばいいかなって思って、でもそんなとこを見られたとは
Be fine, girl. There. Women seriously are worried about the strangest things. There was a clear line she was not willing to cross or something like that. She looked fine on our days off when she wandered around the dorm without makeup, but her hair seemed to bother her the most. Wouldn't make sense to a man. We'll avoid the subject how serious you get when you're on the job for now.
はい、お願いします。
You were doing that, right? Clothing design?
うん。
Successfully shifted the subject in a direction Reina preferred. Is that how this whole design thing works? You were measuring lengths and stuff with a ruler?
ああ、うん。デザインといっても服飾的なやつで、昔あったデザインの再構築だから。
Okay. Reconstructing.
もう流行ったのをパクって、より良い形にしましょうって。
Ah, okay. I see how it is. Huh? Wouldn't that be pointless?
ないね。デザイナーの仕事じゃない。
Yeah.
でもさ、もう現代って新しいデザインは出尽くしちゃってるから。
Ah. These new outlets often included images with their fashion-related articles. And those same pieces would provide insight into the latest fashion shows that were held by designer colleagues, where people would wear raw fish on their heads or snowman-like outfits. It was basically turned into a costume party. Or the sorts of things Hollywood celebrities would only really wear at awards shows. Yeah, you've seen some of those on TV and on the news, you know, and it definitely didn't seem like they were wearing clothes designs. Yeah, clothing design market seemed completely saturated in the modern day, and it may be nearly impossible to create anything new. But isn't that enough of a reason? Isn't that enough reason that dragging out old designs would be pointless? I assume that wouldn't be any sort of achievement for a designer. Or so I thought.
違うんだな。
Really now? Reina was grinning. Sounded like the conversation was completely in her wheelhouse.
オーロってさ、黄金比って知ってる？
The golden ratio? I don't know. Is that talking about golden time? Golden ratio. What was it again? Is that thing? There's roughly a 1:1:6 ratio is best when forming a rectangle, right?
そう。正確に
Oh,
は
that?
1対 1.6。
Oh, okay, that thing. Yeah, I know what you mean. So then when you divide up into square, the remaining is 0.618 forms were rectangles, and basically swarms are infinitely right.
黄金長方形の作る無限のパワー。
I don't know if anyone actually says that, but okay. So, like, this is what lesson 5 is for? I had heard of this before. Many square-shaped objects used in modern-day activities were based on this ratio. It was apparently when the 1920 by 1200 display aspect ratio came from. So, what about it?
最近のファッション業界はね、こういう学術的な美観を用いるのが推奨されてるのさ。
Really now? Seriously? I thought wearing a fish on your head or turning raw meat into dresses were what was trendy, dude. They just do that as more of a joke than anything else.
なんか
The only people who do that is like celebrities at like award shows.
黄金比の物体を見ると安心感があるんだって。
Yeah.
まあこの学説は否定もされてるんだけど、自然界にもありふれてる形状だから、少なくとも人間の目が一番見慣れてる形状なのは確かだしね。で、ならそれを使えばファッションの与える美的感覚にも安定感が得られるだろうと。
Reina kept rambling on about complicated subjects. I thought she was just as dumb as I was, but she wasn't a Nobel Academy student just for the show.
もちろん長方形だけじゃなくて、例えばスカートの幅は幾何学的に展開したとき正五角形に収め
You're
るとか
smarter
ね。
than I thought,
ま
girl.
あ
My gosh. Geometrically? Yeah, I had heard what she said, but had no idea how to process that
ボ
information.
タンの位置とかもそうやって場所を決めることでこれまであったデザインを一段階新しいものにできるっていうのが今ので、なら私もそれに乗っかろうかなと。
Huh. Oh, that's
理
incredible.
解できてる？
Not a bit. It was way over my head.
まあそれでいいよ。専門的な話だもん。
Yeah, I'm
要す
sure.
るに黄金比に気をつけるとバランスの取れたいいものができる
This
って
music, I do really like this music though. Balance, huh? It was easy to follow when she put it that way. Only the extent that it struck a balance, that is.
バカ友だと思ってた私が結構すんごいことしてて、ビビってるっしょ。
Oh, you're cool though. Yes, design relied on mathematics. Seemed complicated enough that my interest waned the second I heard anything about it. After that, we headed back to the dorm. Before we said goodbye, we chatted a little longer. You come with some pretty complicated stuff, huh?
見直したっしょ。
What a drag. And here I thought we were on the same level.
いやいや、遠回りに失礼かよ。
She was doing some incredible work. When we talked like this, Reina was Reina. Usual silly friend and trendy girl. Honestly, I was far more relaxed when she was her usual goofy self. But that's a given since you wear those humongous glasses, huge glasses that prove you're intelligent. I got to see an unexpected side of you today. Made all right about it in my journal.
やめろ、チキショ。
I got the conversation back in a joking track, and Reina blew her lid while forcing a smile.
ああ、顔から火が出そう。あの姿を男子に見られるなんて。
You really shouldn't worry about stuff like that.
当たり前じゃん。女子にとって外は戦場、
I'm so sorry
おし
about
ゃれは戦闘服。
Wait, so that explains in like RPGs and everything when they're wearing like the sexy outfits, they have better defense and everything. I'm like, what? That explains a
それ
lot.
を脱いでるとこ見られるなんて。全身くまなく見られたようなもんだよ。
Sorry for that.
ああ、顔から出た火が光線と化して東京焼き尽くしそう。
Girl, was she Godzilla? Wait, why'd they put the star there instead? Oh, no, I think it's I think let's say Godzilla, because like I said, they have to like change the name up for everything. So Godzilla, I don't know. I don't know. D-Ran wasn't taking it well and made a quick getaway to her dorm room. Felt bad at the end there, but I'd gotten the chance to see so many different sides of Reina today. Be smart and shy. So there was also that fashionable get up of hers to consider too. More than that though. I'd seen the side of Reina that was passionately devoted to her craft. Aww.
金色ラブリッチェ。
Kinkoi Golden Loveriche, yeah.
ねえねえレイナ。
What's up?
見てこれ。昨日レイナに貸してもらったのとお揃いのを買って
I'll
も
go
ら
a
っ
little
た
bit
の。
longer.
あー、リップクリーム。
So yeah, brought an identical copy of the lip balm. I returned to Reina yesterday.
女子には必需品だからね。大事にしんさい。
Of course.
唇の手入れ、いつもはメイクの女中に任せていますが、女中をつけられない校内用の携帯具が必要になるとは盲点でした。ご忠告感謝します、妃殿。
Yeah, exactly. Lip balm, huh? I guess it was December already. December, it was essential. Yeah,
ゴールは
it
持っ
gets
てて
cold. You need that. I don't have a lip balm. I use this. Got a small bottle out of my
こ
pocket.
れはワセリン？
What is that? Yeah, it's extremely effective for fending off abrasions, frostbite, and a bunch of other stuff that's common in the dry season. Oh,
これ
okay.
学用じゃないじゃん。
スポーツ用の痛み止めのやつですね。ミントの成分が入っていて酸っぱする。
If you want, this is what makes up about 90% of lip balm. Petroleum jelly is far more useful if you were worried about anything other than rough lips. This is what I'd used since I was little. I can't change it now.
そう。そういうこだわりってあるわよね。ワセリンってお湯で溶かすと一人遊びするときにローション代わりになるんだっけ？
Okay, what? Wait, why? I don't do that, girl! Watch. Watch, what?
遊び？
二人の前でフルネタじゃなかった。
Yeah, watch what you say, girl. Get her eyes.
よくわからないけれど。
Yeah, just
ねえ
ignore it.
あら、ワセリンを否定したいわけじゃないけれど、こっちも試してみてほしいわ。
See about the cap out of the lip balm and show it to me. That peach scented kind.
そうなの。香りだけじゃないのよ。ちょっと甘い。昨日レイナに聞いてすぐ気に入ってすぐ取り寄せたわ。とっても素
That
敵
she
なの。
coated her lips with the balm.
ペロペロ。
You shouldn't lick like that, should you?
美味しそうなんだもん。
Did she actually lick it? Don't you dare lick that!
姫様、舐めてしまうと落ちてしまいますし、むしろ唇の荒れの原因になります。
Yeah,
わ
listen to
かっ
her.
てはいるんだけど。
She recoded them one more time.
ペロペロ。
姫様。
止ま
You got a problem there? This girl is a perfect candidate for tasteless petroleum jelly.
本当に止まらないのよ。ほら、エルもつけてみて。
Girl, what the hell are you doing?
は
No.
はーい、ぬりぬり。
Hey, at least put some on as well. The two standing side by side, Sylvie's lips were pink and cute. Ellie's were dark red. The additional glossiness from the lip balm only made Ellie-san look sexier.
何か
No, she had charmed me.
あ、でも確かに美味しそうな香りですね。味もほんのり甘い。舐めてしまう気持ちわかるかも。
Ew, licking it. She obviously didn't give them a full blown lick, but she did pucker her thick, soft-looking lips. Highly sensual for sure.
美味しいでしょ。
気持ちはわかりました。が、舐めるのはやはり。
分かってはいるのだけど。
Come on, speak up, Sylvie.
オーラもう一つどうぞ。
I don't know about that, huh?
ぬりぬり。
That she do it to me too? She spread the lip balm on me without mercy. Girl! So, son, putting a girl's lip balm on another person's lips, that's a little dicey in my opinion. They didn't wipe it off or whatever, given the, or this happened in his Ellie-san, I share indirect kiss. Dude, enough of this freaking cringy ass indirect kiss shit. Shut up about that.
どうほら。
Yeah, it smells nice. I let it pass, yeah, just be cool about it. Right, Ellie-san, to smell right.
そうですね。
Ellie-san's cheeks were a little pink, but we shared a quick look and silently agreed to drop the subject entirely, yeah.
二人とも気に入ってくれてよかった。私ももう一回。ぬりぬり。
姫様、いい加減にしましょう。
Yeah. It's no surprise that Ellie-san intervened when Sylvie brought the tube, which just left my lips back towards her mouth again. When, what's up, Reina? What's up, Reina? Hey, what's up? That's what I said. And I noticed we had suddenly stopped what we were doing when she was staring intently in my jar of petroleum jelly. What, got a problem with it? I don't use it during private time much.
いや、なんかこれ汚いね。
I told you I don't use it for that much. Yeah, why do you keep saying that
そう
much
いう
of
意
the
味じゃなくて。
She grabbed the jar. It had seen Grady made a bunch of scratchy noises. Honestly, had treated it pretty roughly. I had thrown it against the ground. It had covered in a huge amount of scratches in the leg, dude. He stared awfully at the unusual textured jar. Give it back.
いや、
She turned the jar. It wasn't really like I was bothered when she noticed, but it wasn't the sort of thing I had to inform her of either.
オーロくん
What's happening, dude? Oh shit! That's right. What I said to guys, you know, you could have done research, you know. That surprised me.
おーい市松てめえ
This act
俺ら
done,
を
dude.
はめ
Act
た
done
の
like-
か
Man, oh man.
ひどいですよ。
What the heck? You guys were upset with me, dude. Don't you
幼
remember?
女だよ
いないじゃないですか。裸の幼女。
You have to say that out loud.
オーロくんのおっしゃる通りにすれば裸の幼女が見られると信じていましたのに。
いないじゃないか
Oh, brother.
詳しくお聞きできますか？
Why'd you ask? No, you talk. It was almost saying, "I'll smack these guys around, and shut them out right now." Bear head somewhere a scary person wouldn't see. So you're telling me you went to the bathhouse yesterday, but didn't run any girls?
はい。
小学生は愚か幼稚園児レベルでさえ
Dude.
見るとか言わないから、せめて女の子の使ったお湯に浸かれるだけでいいと思ってたのに、なかったです。
Yeah, but that was too bad. But like I told you to start, customers like that only come around 1 in 3 times they did at best.
いえ、もう女の子だけならいいんです。女の子の裸が見られないくらい。
Just don't do
俺
it,
たちだっ
guys.
て子供じゃないんだ分かってはいたさ 子供の裸見たところで。
Yeah,
行く前
please
が
don't
マ
say
ッ
that.
クスだとは思っていました。
Yeah, that's cringe. See, it's early to hear you were going to stop or actually committing a crime.
でも、ひどいですよ。錦の湯って。
あそこ客層がとんでもねえじゃん。
You ran into scary older men? Hey, I guess I mentioned the possibility of them running into some scary FU men due to their lax body art policy. But
怖いおじさん？何ですか？
違うよ、野球部だよ。
ん？
あの銭湯、浜南のすぐ近くだから、そこの野球部がガンガン来るぞじゃん。特に今の時期。
最初のうちは近所のおじいさんが数人という客層だったのが、6時を過ぎたあたりで、急に30人近い筋肉質の男たちが大挙してやってきて。
怖かったよ。
These three sheltered frail guys shared a bath with 30 beef men from the Bath Baseball Club. Reminds me of that scene from OG Final Fantasy VII, you know? But they were terrified. Or that scene from Persona 5. Oh my god, I mean, you can go in the bathhouse on that. They didn't pick a fight with you or anything, right?
それは。
でも怖かった。泣いちゃうかと思った。
You could just left. I mean, try to hold that back at least a little.
浜南
Kind of jumped into conversation.
ああ、昨日こいつにいいところだって勧められた銭湯行ったら、鉢合わせてビビった。
Explain while casually leading out the part about wanting to see naked girls, yeah.
まあ隣町なら近いもんね、浜南学園。でもなんで野球部ってわかったの？
そりゃわかりますよ。
有名人がいましたから。
島棟梁。
島？
Or it sounds like he knows that name. It didn't seem that clicked with Reina, but
あんたら島くんに会ったの？あの島くんですか？アストで？てか銭湯ってことはお互い裸？島くん裸だった。
oh damn, that brigade of girls were hooked. Some impressive branding for sure.
島棟梁。どっかで聞いたことある。
将来1億円プレイヤー確実と言われている野球界期待の星ですよ。
Really
投げれ
now?
ば160キロ。打てば1大会で6ホーマー。ちなみに参考記録ですが、走る時の速さはプロ野球界ですら屈指の実力だそうです。
1億どころか去年1年生の時点でアメリカの球団がいくつも視察に来てたんだって。
ア
Really
メリ
now?
カの野球ってすごいんだっけ？
Professionals in terms of raw ability, an all-star lineup of Japanese pro baseball players would just barely beat a single string American team.
うわぁ、ねえねえ島くんって実物もイケメンなの？写真とかだと超絶かっこいいよね。野球部って大体ブサイクなのにあの
Damn,
顔
I
は
used
す
to
ごい
play
よ。
baseball. I was a baseball player. You don't have to insult me like that. Girls could say really great, pretty craft stuff without batting an eye. Yeah, really.
有名な方とご一緒したのですね。あら？でも確か今年の島くんはだいぶ調子を落としてらっしゃるのではなかったかしら。
ああ、と言われていますね。正確には浜南学園全体が今年は随分と調子を落としているそうです。
Really
去年の
now.
春夏と今年の春まで県内
Sorry, this video's gonna be a little
全
longer
国で
now,
も
by
す
the
ごかっ
way.
たらしいのに、
Probably
こ
just
の前
ended
の
me in
夏
the
は
hallway
第
for
1試
a
合
letter.
で負けたんだっけ？
Really now.
勝負は時の運とはいえ、残念です。
みんな野球詳しいね。
野球はどうでもいい。でも男には詳し
I'm
く
the man. Okay, I see how it is.
イケメンで将来1億円な
I
ん
want to
て
see
なかなか
Monica's
ない
face,
よ。
dude.
ほら見てこれ、超イケメン。
She shows a picture of her on a smartphone. There's a picture from a championship victory in the middle school tournament. Featured Jimmy Torio hugging his catcher.
顔はいいね。
Wait a minute.
でも
What?
でかすぎない？
What?
身長198だっけな。確かにちょいでかすぎだけど、これくらいは許容範囲っしょ。将
Girl.
来1億円だよ。狙えるなら狙いたくない？
Oh, I see. So you keep mentioning the 100 million yen. You're not talking about, oh, I'm sure he's got great personality and all that. Like, you just want the money. I see how it is, girl.
いいね。年収1億の旦那か。その瞬間セレブだ
Well,
ね。
you're already rich, so why does it matter? Like your style, showcasing the unsightly side of women like that. Yeah, all these were hooked. And ultimately ended up talking about the baseball club afterwards. It was like the bathhouse discussion never happened. Yeah, I guess not.
みんな何の話をしているのかしら。
Baseball, yeah. Remember when I pitched the ball to you? And no, you pitched the ball to me. Went way on my head. And you broke some guy's window. He's like, hey. All right, enough, guys. We're gonna end things out for now. So thank you all so much for watching. If you hit the like button and comment, subscribe to my channel. Till next time, bye, guys.